Yes, I can do a VA construction loan in California, and I'm one of the few who will. Why? Because they're a ton of work. I mean, let's think about this for a minute. I could do a refinance. A VA refinance is about 1/10 of the effort of a VA construction loan. If a lender is willing to do it, why would I do it? Well, because we're building a brand working exclusively with active military and veterans. And by going outside of the box, doing some incredible things, some truly, truly remarkable, incredible feats as it pertains to getting our clients into homes, the tough stuff, the things that nobody else is willing to do or want to do, well, by default, then we'll get some of the easy ones too. So we get excited about this. And literally, if you're going to be successful in this endeavor, in your journey of trying to get a home literally built on a piece of land, using your VA benefit for zero down and zero closing, you're going to have to understand my risks. Lenders' risks are very, very important in this equation, and once you comprehend the risks that we as lenders are taking, you and I are much better prepared to move forward and have success in your journey. So number one, the economy. It's a big deal. You all know that when the economy gets worse, lending kind of tightens up, and when the economy gets better, underwriting guidelines loosen up. Lenders are willing to take more risk. So that's an important factor. Acreage. Acreage is huge. Think about this. Owning land is risky. It's a very, the price and basically land pricing and the value of land is much, much more volatile than land with a dwelling or a home on it. So if you're interested in 20 acres out in the middle of nowhere, you're going to have much less success in trying to finance that kind of property than you are, say, 5 acres that's a little closer to more urban areas. So my suggestion, think about smaller acreage, 1 to 5 acres versus some huge ranch parcel. The appraisal is the biggest piece of it. The appraisal must have typical appraisal components. There's got to be like properties that have transferred or closed, in other words, sold and purchased within the last several months, somewhere within the subject property that you're thinking of literally building on. So when you think about Southern California, it's this epicenter of high density housing everywhere. And the requests that we get are really from folks who want that more rural feel. They want to be out in Alpine and San Diego County or remote places like that where there's fewer comparable sales, less housing density, and that makes the appraisal that much more difficult, especially if you're considering manufactured housing or modular homes, because the appraiser or the VA wants to review an appraisal that has like property on that appraisal. So if you're considering building a manufactured or a modular home, they're going to want to see recent comparable sales that are near this particular subject property that are manufactured or modular homes. These kind of things are like unicorns. They almost don't exist. So when you understand our risks and you're more prepared to try and identify just the right opportunity, this can happen. Your builder, your contractor is a really, really important piece of the puzzle. I suggest that you find the most reputable contractor you can, because that contractor is going to be seriously vetted in the eyes of underwriting. Your stability as a borrower is super important, and as it is for any loan. And so all of these risks are going to be really underwritten, combined together for a potential loan approval to achieve your goals. Now, there's a lot of fuzzy kind of misinformation out there. I don't want to use the bait and switch word because I just read tons of information that's on the internet about VA construction loans. They are getting done, but they're few and far between because of the risks that I've just described. So you might find people are trying to kind of dangle this carrot of a VA construction loan in front of you, but ultimately they're trying to guide you to somehow build the house yourself and then get permanent financing using your VA benefit. That's not what you want. You want someone who's willing to entertain this process that you're interested in. So, we have 3 programs, 2 of which are much more germane to this particular video. One is our VA construction loan. Again, that's a construction to permanent, single close, VA guaranteed loan where you go out and buy a home, buy a piece of land, and build a home all for 0 down and 0 closing. With our second program, our Dreamweaver home purchase process, an entirely different program, we do use our own capital to buy property and fix it up or build it for you, and then essentially transfer it to you using your VA benefit. Those programs can sometimes be blended together, given the right circumstance. That creates a huge, power-packed, high-octane engine to achieve your goals. Our third program, our Veterans Angel program, is simply just a home purchase out there in the marketplace where we represent you as a realtor and a lender, and you may not be interested in that. So to take the next step, certainly you can read everything below, a full description of what I've just described, but to take the next step, just give us a call. You've got our phone number here on the website, or you can fill out the request for the VA Home Buyer's Readiness Kit and complete that kit and simply send it back to us. Thanks for listening. We look forward to helping you.